Whitney residence.
Spencer?
Why do you keep calling?
You said you'd call back. I've been waiting and waiting. Skye hasn't turned up yet. Who else in the town am I supposed to call, for heaven's sake?
All right, Libby. Now, just take it easy. Hysterics isn't going to bring him back.
I can't stand just waiting, I tell you.
All right, now wait 1 minute. We've got to think this thing out.
What else is there to think except that he's wandering around out there alone?
He might feel sick again. He might be unable to function. He could have been involved in an accident.
Now, there's one thing we do know. He hasn't shown up here, and at least that's fortunate.
Why? What does that prove?
Well, it proves we were wrong about the reason he's disappeared. If he had any intention of forcing a showdown with Raven Whitney, he would have been here by now.
Yes, I suppose so.
There wouldn't have been a confrontation anyway. She's gone out for dinner.
I just wish he'd show up here.
Well, have you tried checking around your neighborhood?
I can't. I'm afraid to leave here in case he turns up and finds I'm gone. He might panic. I'm the only one he fully trusts. He said so himself.
I'm worried sick, Spencer. Surely there must be something you can do.
All right. I'm coming over there. Maybe he's just gone to a bar or restaurant near you, but we can't have him wandering around all night again. I'll find him.
Good. I'm glad you opened the door. I live here. It's okay. I got my keys and everything. Thank you. Good day.
The Edge of Night is brought to you by new Formula Era, a new combination of powerful cleaners concentrated into 1/4 cup, and by mild ivory liquid. It helps hands stay young-looking.
I'm 30 years old. So am I.
Now, one of these skiers isn't 30. She's 44-year-old Barbara Gould, mother of 3. Can you tell who's who? Take a good look. Now, look at their hands. Even they don't give us a clue. Her secret, she cares for her hands, and that care is mild ivory liquid.
Doing lots of dishes, I wouldn't put my hands into anything but mild ivory liquid. I love those rich suds because they help my hands stay young-looking and get the dishes really clean.
Still can't tell who's who, huh?
Mom, come on. You gave me away. Yes, I'm the 44-year-old. I like my hands to look young, and ivory liquid really helps.
Mild ivory liquid helps your hands stay young-looking.
Chocolate sauce, soaked in. Motor oil, seeped in. Colloid oil, ground in. Unless you clean the dirts that go all the way through, your whole wash isn't clean. That's why we invented Era. Era has the power of cleaners for deep down dirt, for soaked in grease, for seeped in oil, for ground in colloid oil. Penetrating cleaners concentrated to put more cleaning power on the stain. Watch Era clean all the way through these 3 layers of tough stains. Put a teaspoon of Era only on the top. Its power penetrates. Rub, run under warm water, and look. Era cleaned all the way through. And when you get the tough stains clean, your whole wash is clean. Era cleans all the way through.
Would you like an after-dinner drink?
Oh, no, thank you. I don't know where I'd put it after that gourmet dinner you served me. You really like to cook, don't you?
Yeah, I do. But I don't bother most of the time just for me. I like cooking for someone else. Do you like to cook?
Yeah, sure. I'm pretty good at it, too.
Really? Mm-hmm. What's your specialty?
Scrambled eggs. Well, come on, there is an art to making scrambled eggs, you know.
Oh, well, what's your secret? Or are you reluctant to share it?
It's ice water.
Ice water. Oh, come on. Now, where did you hear that?
No, it's true. 2 tablespoons of ice water. I learned it from one of the best chefs in Europe.
Is that true?
Sure. Makes them very tender and fluffy. Okay, Mike told me. Where'd you learn to cook so well?
Oh, I think I inherited it from my grandmother. Nobody else in the house was cooking. Not my father, not my mother, not my stepmother. So I started teaching myself.
I guess that makes you a natural.
I guess. Kelly, tell me about your family. I seldom hear you speak about your parents.
Well, it's certainly not for a lack of love, that's for sure. They're very warm, tender people. I love them very much.
You're lucky to have that.
Yeah. And they've never let me down. They've always stood by my side, even in times of crisis, and they also know how to let go.
Are they still in Rome?
Yeah.
Do you write to them often?
There are a couple letters ahead of me right now, but we do manage to talk on the telephone twice a month. Matter of fact, they already know quite a bit about you.
Well, maybe I'll get a chance to meet them sometime. Do they come to the States?
No, very seldom now, but they're expecting me to go there on vacation soon.
I was in Italy once. I loved it. I would love to go back, especially to Venice.
Then let's go back there together right now. We'll pretend like we're in a gondola, and I'll serenade you with a Neapolitan song. Non ti scordar di me. Oh, that means don't ever forget me. La vita mia legate a te. Io ti amo sempre più. Nel sogno mio rimani tu. Non ti scordar di me. La vita mia legate a te. C'è sempre un nido nel mio cor per te. Non ti scordar di me. C'è sempre un nido nel mio cor per te. Non ti scordar di me.
Oh, Kelly, that was beautiful. Thank you.
I'm glad you're happy.
This plan of Smiley's, it's so damn complicated. It's the only way to get the theater back, though. Still, so many things can go wrong. I must be crazy to get involved with this kind of scam. Who knows where something like this could end up? Jail? What's the penalty for an attempt to defraud? Come on, Diedrichson. It isn't that serious, is it? It's just a joke. That's what Smiley keeps saying. Sure, a gag. Anyway, it's not the first time you've taken a chance, and it won't be the last.
Hi, Jim.
Hi, Jinx. According to my timetable, you're supposed to be on your way over to the penthouse.
Well, I'm afraid the schedule has changed. In fact, the whole plan.
What do you mean?
Well, I can't be Johnny Gentry's jealous wife tonight or any other night.
You said you were going to be.
Oh, I know. I'm willing to. I mean, I wouldn't break my promise. It's just that, well, due to circumstances beyond my control.
What kind of circumstances?
I met Raven Whitney.
Oh, don't tell me that. How did that happen?
Well, I was in a restaurant with Nancy in my car, and there was Johnny dining with Raven. I mean, they introduced me by name. There was no way that I couldn't avoid meeting her.
It wasn't your fault. I'm gonna call Johnny, okay?
Hello?
Johnny, this is Jim. Can you talk right now?
Yeah,
just for a second.
Okay, what the hell's going on? Raven's still there, isn't she?
Yeah, she's waiting for me in front of the fireplace. Jimmy, listen, we cannot go through with this. Wait till I tell you what happened.
I already know. Raven met Jinx at the restaurant.
It was awful. The second I saw Jinx, I realized this whole thing is over.
Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Just shut up. I'll think of something. You go back to Raven, and you just take care of her. I'm coming over to the hotel, and I'm going to call you from the lobby.
What's in this little egg that gives Juliet Prowse such great-looking legs?
I bet you know. It's the one and only legs. The pantyhose with perfect-fitting memory yarn, so they're always fitting.
Stretching, bending, standing, setting. Just one pantyhose that's always fitting. Nothing beats a great pair of legs.
Now save $1 on special 2-pair packs of legs, regular or control top.
I don't know, Sam. How about telling me what really happened?
Well, I had just finished teasing my little sister, and I wanted to watch a little TV. And next thing I know, she comes and hits me in the head with a truck. Little brat.
Dr. Hilmer?
That's right. Oh, you're Dr. Kavanaugh.
Yes, that's right. You know the others, don't you?
Hello.
Yes, we've met. Look, I'll be with you folks just 1 minute. All right, Sam, that about does it. Now, look, I want you to take it easy on your sister. She's just a little girl.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Oh, wait a minute, Sam. Look, this is the medicine for that headache. Now, look, only when needed.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
Sure good.
What happened to that boy?
His little sister clobbered him with a toy truck. Well, as you can see, these quarters aren't too long on comfort, but look, perhaps you care to sit.
Oh, no, that's
No, you go ahead, sit down, sweetheart. Dr. Hilmer, you suggested that we stop by and see you before barging in on Jody's mother.
That's right. I'm really very glad you did.
How is she?
No change. Look, I have to admit, Miss Travis, I'm almost sorry that I said anything to her at all about your visiting her.
Yeah, well, I can imagine why.
What was her reaction?
It was quite emotional, actually. See, she's very determined about doing certain things, peculiar things.
Such as what?
Well, like I told your husband, she's been burning her letters and diaries.
Yes. Apparently, she doesn't want anyone to know about her past.
Sounds as if she's very disturbed.
Oh, she is. Extremely so.
What was her attitude towards seeing Jody? Do you think she'll submit to it?
Frankly, I don't know.
Well, I still have to try,
No,
right?
of course, of course. No, now you've come all this way.
Well, if I may suggest something, I think it'd be best if Jody saw her mother first and alone.
No, I agree. You know, I think I should prepare you somewhat, Miss Travis. Her condition has deteriorated so. I'm afraid she'll be a far different woman than the one you remember.
Yes, Miles has warned me about that.
You know, if I may say so, all things considered, I think you're a very brave young lady.
No, I'm not, really. So what do I do?
You just walk in.
Okay, how do I get in?
Her next-door neighbor, Mrs. Ingersoll, has a key. Now, you can get it from her. I've told her you may be paying your mother a visit.
What do I say? I mean, how do I begin?
Well, how about, hello, Mother.
I haven't said that in such a long time. Well, I guess I'm ready to go. I mean, it's what I came for.
You might see Loretta Lynn singing here at the fair, or you may find me out hunting up some good Crisco cookies. You know, I thought I knew just about everything you could make with Crisco.
Until these ladies showed me their Crisco cooking. It was amazing. I just couldn't believe how many different things you could make with all vegetable Crisco.
Oh, boy. They're pecan honeymoon squares.
They're real chewy. And say that again.
They're real chewy.
Chicken pot pie.
Now that's a flaky crust. Oh, it smells great.
And golden brown apricot fritters.
Hey, I sure would like to share some of these recipes with other folks.
Wish you would.
Good. You want to try some great down-home Crisco cooking? Okay. Send your name and address to Loretta Lynn Crisco Recipes. That's Box 1444, Nashville, Tennessee. And I'll mail you these recipes. You'll be amazed at all the great tasting new things that you and Crisco can make.
How about a bath, Tiger?
Wait, it's too hot.
Well, it feels just right to me.
It won't to Davy. To a baby, just right means special care. Even his clothes have to be just right. So I wash them in this for that ivory snow softness. I think it's just right.
Ivory Snow starts with pure soap. That's what gives baby's clothes that Ivory Snow softness.
It's soft.
Just right.
Ivory Snow, just right for baby's clothes.
Jim, I have had it. It's been a fiasco from the start. What the hell do we do now?
Just keep your voice down. One thing we are going to do is maintain calm. Now, can you do that?
Yes, I can. Tell me, is this what a calm man does?
Okay, what did you just tell Raven upstairs?
I said goodbye, darling.
No, I mean, what excuse did you use to leave the penthouse?
I told her exactly what you said. I'm coming down here to meet a business associate. I'll only be gone a few minutes.
Great. Did she buy it?
Yes, of course she bought it. She'll buy anything from me right now. She's half crocked on champagne. A lot of good that does. We can't move forward and we can't move backward.
Okay, we're going to save this. We can do it. We've got to. The momentum's already started. The curtain's up.
I don't understand, Jim. If we start out wrong, how can we bring it back?
I don't know, but we will. Where's Smiley?
Oh, that's a good question. Where is he? He got us into this whole mess. Why doesn't he get us out?
I said, where is Smiley?
He went to take the limousine back that we rented. Listen, Jim, I got to get back up to Raven. I said I'd only be a few minutes.
Okay, I'm thinking.
Please think a little faster. The only thing I can think of is we must find someone else to play the jealous wife.
Brilliant. But who?
What about Mitzi?
She already knows Raven.
No. Hector thought so too, but I found out. Raven never laid eyes on Mitzi.
No, I love Mitzi, but she's a bit too much of a ham. And Raven won't buy it, and then the whole thing won't work.
Maybe you're right. Okay, what about Valerie?
Valerie won't even talk to me. Besides, she knows Raven.
And now she knows Jinx Avery.
Wait a minute. Jinx doesn't have to be the jealous wife. She can be the jealous girlfriend.
Where is he? Maybe I should try calling the hospitals. No, I'd better wait until Spencer gets back. And what's taking him so long? The police? Good Lord, no. That's the last resort. Yes.
Spencer.
Any sign of him?
No. I've been to every bar and restaurant for blocks around here. I'm exhausted. It's useless.
Don't say that. He's just exploring the town.
Well, that may be, but I wouldn't have any idea where to start.
So what now?
I don't know. All we can do is wait and hope that he shows up here. We've got a real problem, Libby. We can't keep him on a leash. He's determined to get things done in his own way. He wants them done now. I guess after all he's been through, we can't really blame him. But my point is, I don't see any way that we can stop him.
I know that's the trouble. He's straining on the leash. He didn't take our advice for patience and caution very well. It's a bad turn this thing is taking, Spencer. I don't like it.
Let's just take one hurdle at a time.
Oh, sometimes I find it overwhelming. There are times when I wonder if it's worth going through.
Libby, just try to relax. Remember all the time and the effort you've invested already. A year of your life for a reward that may very well take care of you for the rest of your life.
Yes, maybe.
Now, I'm not talking just about a few $1,000s. There are millions involved here. It's a gamble. But when it pays off, you won't care what it took to get there.
I know. But what if...
If what?
What if we're wrong? What if he isn't who he claims to be? If it's an accidental resemblance?
Now, you're the one who has been dead sure that it was the real Schuyler Whitney. If you have any doubts, then the time to pull out is right this minute.
No. No, I am certain. It's just that I keep thinking about that other man. The one they've buried here in Monticello. I keep wondering about him.
So do I. We have got to find out how he fooled everybody and got hold of the Whitney fortune. More than that, we've got to find out a way to get it back.
It isn't fair, Val. I feel like I just got here and it's already 11 o'clock.
You know how time flies when you're having fun.
Well, it certainly flew this evening. I had a really wonderful time.
I'm glad you did. I did.
You certainly know the way to a man's heart in more ways than one.
Hey, good luck tomorrow with those auditions.
Thank you. I gotta find a new hostess for this children's show I'm producing, or else.
Or else what?
Or else they might take it off the station.
Yeah? So what are you gonna do?
Hey, I got an idea. Could I persuade you into coming down and auditioning for the job?
No way, Kelly. That is not my line.
Oh, come on. You like kids, don't you?
One at a time in front of my own camera.
Can't shoot a man for trying.
How?
Good night.
Good night.
Sure you lock the door.
Don't worry. Is someone there? Look, Miss Webster or whoever it is, I'm gonna call the police. Oh, thank God they're gone.
Oh, my head. I can't keep living like this. I just don't want to be a ghost forever. I've got to be careful.
We made our Heinz ketchup strainer test even tougher. We've lined the 3 strainers with a popular coffee filter. Think that would keep the competition from running?
It should.
Nope. Same results. Heinz thicker ketchup still wins.
Seeing is believing.
But here's where the thickness pays off.
Seeing is believing, but tasting is proof. Heinz is the best tasting ketchup.
Heinz, America's thickest, best tasting ketchup.
Oh, that check you say you're gonna send me for the back rent? Yeah. Forget it. Thanks. I want cash.
Lamont is engaged, but the wedding may have to wait. Tonight at 7.
Now, can't you see it? It's even better. It's even more realistic.
How do you figure?
Well, look, there's even more motivation for Jinx to go up to the penthouse later. Can't you see it? You two have been having a heavy relationship over at the acting studio, right? And you've promised to marry her, and the two of you are gonna move in together. And then Jinx comes down to the restaurant, sees you with Raven in this romantic setting. She gets crazy. She goes home, gets a gun and a jealous rage. She goes back up to the penthouse, finds you and Raven together. Yeah. We have our scam.
Yeah, beautiful, Jim. We couldn't have planned this any better. You know, in fact, Raven was asking me about Jinx Avery. She didn't like the fact that Jinx was so pretty.
Perfect. Perfect timing.
I gotta say, Jimmy, you got a mind just like Smiley.
This is no time to trade insults. You get back up and take care of Raven. We'll take care of the rest. The plan is the same. Execute the same plan.
Jimmy, we are back in business.
All right. Can I use your telephone, please?
Oh, sure. Go right ahead.
Hello? Jinx, this is Jim. We've salvaged the plan. There's only one change. You're no longer the jealous wife, you're the jealous girlfriend. And your motivation for going up to the penthouse is jealousy, okay? Except there's one thing. We've got to use your name. Is that all right?
Oh, of course. You know, I always like to do these things for reality.
Great. Then I will call you right before you're supposed to come over. And don't forget the prop.
Oh, don't worry. I've got it. Bye-bye.
I take care to use real apples in my fruit pies.
So does Hostess.
Real apples.
Caring means my chocolate cake has a creamy surprise.
Like a Hostess cupcake.
Creamy.
Caring means fresh, wholesome Hostess snacks are baked with the goodness of enriched flour, skim milk, cocoa, sugar, and fruit.
My spun cake is as fresh and light.
That's a Hostess Twinkies cake.
At Hostess, the care you take goes into all we bake.
Wow, think you'll make World Cup?
Sure, I got 12 years to practice and eat right.
But that's Wonder. Why not eat whole wheat?
Ask Mom.
With Wonder, good nutrition doesn't have to be whole wheat. Government figures show whole wheat does have more of some nutrients and fiber. But compare government figures with Wonder's label. For these nutrients, Wonder has as much as whole wheat. And she loves Wonder. With Wonder and a balanced diet, good nutrition doesn't have to be whole wheat.
Thursday night at 8, Hedy Lamarr and Victor Mature star in the film version of the biblical... Tonight at 7 on Sanford & Son.